Full send. Stop.
Full send. Here we go. There it is.
It's been a minute. I've lost an arm since the last time you saw me. Hi. Welcome back to Cast Exposition. We're here to cast Exposition. I guess we
I have no notes. Bravo.
do a recap. Someone. Anyone.
Everyone loves money, not everyone loves cookies. I guarantee a wombat would know exactly where to go. I'm sure we'll find a nut vendor. I got secondhand shaken baby syndrome. All faces have glory holes. If I play with myself again, I'll make sure you're watching. So,
This sounds about us.
Very valuable notes, Nikki. Thank you.
you're welcome.
We walked back and forth in town a lot. Like, we went one way, and then we went the other way, and then we realized there was an issue, so we went back the other way. All being led by our seeing eye armadillo.
I still maintain that plan was great. It didn't work out as well as it could have, but it was great.
And then, we organized a pincer-style SWAT raid on a building that was effectively empty, only to find it had, like, 9 layers of basement prison. We met up and then followed a tunnel. And then it went to the place that everyone got mad at me for going, and then we went there. And then
everyone got mad at you.
Yeah, and now we're there, but this time it's okay. And so, like, Cass is in a closet, Ludwig's behind a man, Chance is somewhere I don't remember. I'm on a door frame. And then we open the door, and there's some little guys that come out, and they're like, "Oi!" And we're gonna kill them.
Yeah, Ludwig's finger got sore, so he accidentally shot his crossbow because he couldn't hold on long enough.
Skill issue.
Literal skill.
We were mad at Sunkai for going alone?
Yeah.
That was the problem?
Nah, it was like a skill issue thing. You guys were just jealous you guys didn't do it. Oh, by the way, the word of the day is skill issue.
Skill issue.
Text that code to 565656 for your entry into our latest prize draw.
Text that code to your nearest government representative, and they'll be very confused.
Skill issue is what I'm going to say when all of you are crying about your characters being dead.
Skill issue is what I'm going to say when you resurrect my character after already killing them.
It's already happened.
Arrest me. Make it sexy.
You're away from help this time, bucko. Alright.
Wombat, look me in the eyes.
Exactly
I
like
want to die.
That was a lot. That was literally, I think my dad had said those exact words like so many times.
Yeah, except for it was when we were fighting and then I hit him.
Yeah.
My uncle Slippy Fist said that to me once.
Oh.
No, God. Do you need to talk to someone?
What's going on over there?
I don't.
I'm calling the cops on Uncle Slippy Fist.
Alright, should we play some D&D? Okay.
I'm not sure.
As was said before, when we left off, the door that was previously attempted to be barred with a chair got kicked open. And out came a troop of people. So, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Wait, I'm hiding.
Oh no.
Are we in roll 20 yet?
Yeah.
I just haven't put you onto the map.
Okay. I was gonna roll for the sheet, but I won't.
Make it sexy.
Taylor, that's an actual song now. You can get copyright. Shut up.
Hey.
I mean,
I forgot I still have a -1.
-1 dexterity.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
Still one of the wildest
guys,
things I've ever seen.
I don't have a minus. I don't have a 10 AC anymore.
It's
That's
big.
right, you have armor.
Yeah. That's great. Arrest, damn it.
Alright. Nikki, what's chances?
11.
Ludwig.
9.
Yeah, buddy.
Get the bad rolls out now.
Sunkai.
15.
Cool. And then Cassis is already in there with a 14.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Would you like to roll for Dewey as well?
Dewey's not there.
I'm gonna roll for graham cracker.
I thought-
Unless Bert and Dewey came in up top.
Yeah, they came
Yeah,
with
Dewey
me.
was there with the top, yeah.
Rude of you, you fucking armadillo. Graham Cracker has a 22 initiative right now. Thank you.
Who's drawing on the map?
Me?
What is
Dewey
what is
got
this?
an 8.
It's us. Look at it. It's us.
I'm trying to move.
Okay,
the
so
map. Oh my.
do you want me to draw art for the next campaign, or do you want to just take over? Because clearly you're better.
I'm doing my best, guys.
You said Dewey got an 8?
8.
Sweet. Okay. And that is that sorted. Alright. So...
But we get a surprise round, right?
I don't think so.
No.
No,
We're not
I don't
surprised
think so.
enough.
Would you be shocked if you went into your work break room and there was a bunch of people that you don't like just hanging out?
No,
Just
no.
literally hanging from the ceiling to jump on you and beat you to death.
Let's rephrase that. What if you went into your work break room and there was a hulking monstrosity of steel and flesh, like angrily bull staring you down?
Yeah, that's Captain Slippy Fist.
Mm.
That's
Whoa,
him.
when did you become a
You're calling
captain?
him?
He has connections.
Well, he slipped his fist into your mom. Sorry. I need to go this way.
Interesting.
That's also your mother.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
the boss, so she promoted him for how
um,
good his fist was. Sorry.
wow,
Can I
that was
kill
very
something?
zoomed in. Yeah, probably. Alright. Send us over to combat camps.
Swapping hands. Cams have been swapped. Let me just zoom in on this little room. Try and make it aesthetically pleasing. It won't go any more left.
So me, Ludwig, and Dewey now are in the hallway. We had backed way, way up. So if you want to point that out, I can get Chance on the map.
I believe Ludwig was in the middle of the room because he had
Oh, yeah.
shot
I'm just
someone.
stood behind this giant hulking fucker wherever he is.
Oh,
Um,
I thought you would come in the hallway with me.
the hallway's down the bottom here.
Okay, let's let me zoom in
Where
a
is the
little bit.
closet?
Up this way.
I'm in there. I will stay off screen.
Where is the big chunky boy wombat?
Right here.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Who did I shoot, by the way?
This guy at the front.
Nice.
I forgot how much damage you dealt. So
I don't think we
fuck.
rolled damage. I think we just rolled.
Okay,
to
roll
We
it.
just rolled to hit.
yeah, roll some damage.
It's a D8, right, for a crossbow.
Why don't I remember you actually hitting? I don't remember any of that.
Because it happened very, very quickly, briefly.
Yeah, that'll be 3 points.
Maybe I was just furiously trying to write down who.
Because I'm rolling terribly today, apparently.
How much damage?
3 points of piercing damage.
Cool. And then you guys proceeded to see him pull the crossbow bolt out before holding a lit torch to the wound to cauterize it. Okay. So, we shall continue. Suddenly, there is a lot more noise. There is a lot more bodies have filed into this room. You can all see there is, numerous people. 2 orcs look very similar, almost like twins. Both very well built with tatters and like sort of almost just like layers upon layers of scrap put on top of themselves as armor. Each have a rather large club in their hand. There's also a pair of what looks like off-duty guards. They're sort of wearing guard fatigues, but they're a bit less equipped. There is a man who is holding a torch. He is completely hairless, covered in robes and like sort of tattered materials. He's covered in burns and scorch marks that almost look ritualistic. Similar following the ritualistic side of things, the man behind him is wearing red and lots of, once again, just layers upon layers upon layers of stuff. But this guy's body has a bunch of scarring on it, almost like self-inflicted in ritualistic patterns for some sort of scarification. And in the corner, there is a figure clad head to toe in white with a white pallid mask and a strangely ornate longsword. All right. First up is the man at the front who has just been shot by Ludwig. He calls out, "Oh, lads, get in here!" And you hear a lot more shuffling coming from the back. He reaches down to his side, takes out some sort of vial, puts it, just uncorks it, throws it back, holds it in his mouth, holds the torch up, and spits out of it. As he casts Burning Hands at 3rd level. So that is...
More like burning lips, am I right?
My ex has that.
I hope you got tested.
Nah, I'm trying to collect them all. Pokemon?
True way to do it. All right. Yeah, I need a dex save from... Here. 15. Yeah. Okay. So none of you guys. But this just bout of flame just shoots forth from his mouth across the wooden table, burning everything on it, setting the flame, setting the chairs and table to light. This other figure, the knight, Farid, just as the flames shoot forward, he just stands there and is seemingly unaffected by the flame.
Hell yeah.
Should you take your tokens off if they're further back? No, because the hallway is not that deep.
Oh, I thought we were in a straightaway hallway leading up to this.
Nope. If you look on the sides of the map, there's sections where the wall ends. That is to represent the hallway ending and then coming off into this room.
Yeah, then we'll be kind of around the corner.
Okay. Cool. Yep, that is that. Why is it all the way up there? What is going on? Oh, it is Ephraim's turn. Ephraim, who's stood back a bit. This is the other knight that you came here with. Takes out a crossbow, focuses in on one of the targets, and looses the arrow. Arrow crossbow bolt flies forward. Hit. Miss. So she fires 2 shots in rapid succession. The first one impacts the person with a affinity for fire. Dealing quite a decent amount of damage as this crossbow bolt impacts into this man's chest, who once again, with a similar sort of approach, just snaps it off and cauterizes the wound. Sweet. It's Graham Crackhead's turn.
Crack going to continue to look at the top, like, small office space. He's gonna circle the office that he's crawled into, and I'm just gonna continue to look through his eyes. So whatever he's seeing, I'm seeing.
Cass is
Okay.
blind and deaf to the violence happening just outside, like, a 3-inch thick door.
Yes, literally.
Yeah, so you are inside of what is essentially just a ladder way. A ladder place. And I believe that we left off. You were just about to stick Graham Cracker's head out of it.
Yeah, I had put him on the top so I didn't have to hold him, because he also
Yeah.
can't climb ladders by himself.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
no thumbs.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so when you come out, you appear to be in some sort of area at the back of the of some building. In the back here, there's like a lot of crates and supplies and stuff, all sort of piled off in corners. There's a couple of shelves which have just various books and paper and stuff all piled up on them. And there is another door closing this one off.
Yeah, that would really be it. Graham Cracker would probably go towards the door and use his action to ball up and just ram himself in the door, trying to break it open, push it open. That's whatever an
Okay.
armadillo can do, truly.
Yeah, cool. Sweet.
So +2.
Yeah. So he's curled up into a ball upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Next turn is support. Yeah, Sunkai, you especially can hear the sound of multiple footsteps moving about, and you can hear the sound of fires being lit. You can also hear the sound of weapons or some sort of metal clattering about.
Okay.
Cool. Next up is Red Boy's turn. All right. This person in red draws a pair of rather savage looking, like all serrated and quite quite mean, mean-looking knives, which he throws. He throws forward at Bert. Miss hit. Cool. Bert takes it. Oh, no. 8. Sweet. Yeah, cool. Yep. Bert takes a throwing knife straight to the shoulder. The other one misses a bit and flies off to the side. Sweet. It is Sunkai's turn.
Okay. Sunkai is gonna drop down from the
Wall.
the door frame. That's the word. And he's just gonna be like, neat trick, hoping to get the guy's attention before he, the ring around his neck like starts spinning really fast, and then the red lines kind of go up his throat. And I'm gonna also vomit fire on this man from behind. It's in a 20-foot cone.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Measure out the cone.
Yes, because you have those, and I can remember how to scroll on a MacBook. There we go. Okay. It hits like the 4 guys directly in front.
Sweet. Alright. I will roll some saves real quick.
Yes, dexterity
Is there saves?
saves.
Yeah, dex.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll damage.
It's not a lot of damage, but it's cool to do.
Mhm.
6 damage, please.
6 damage. Okay.
And they are hurting because of fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. So, all of them get engulfed by this flame. It was 6 damage, you said?
Yes.
Image. Cool. Alright.
And how do I get rid of the cone?
Yeah, we just yeah, as the fire shoots out of your mouth, sprang forward, it engulfs these men, and orcs. 3 of them seem to be affected. One of them doesn't.
This one?
Which one? No, the one that's loves fire.
Yeah, the fire breathing.
Oh,
man.
I thought I didn't know which one was the fire breathing guy. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, he's the man at the front.
And then I'm going to use my movement to walk into this space.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to flurry of blows the fire guy.
Okay.
Where's the button? There's the button. Oh no, wrong button. Fat fingers and D&D Beyond don't go well together. First one is 14 to hit.
Misses.
And then the second one is not hitting either. 12.
Okay.
Dang. Okay. And then I'm gonna chill.
Okay. Interesting. Cool. Cass, your turn.
Seeing Graham Cracker struggling with the door, I'm gonna drop my blindness, promptly ignore what's happening on the other side of the door, and climb up the ladder.
Okay.
How tall is the ladder?
From the floor of a room to the top of a room.
So 10 feet if it's like a single
probably
story.
10 to,
Probably.
plus, you're looking at the subfloor and the main floor and the beams. You're looking at 14 feet.
There you go. 14 feet. We'll say 15, rounded up for D&D purposes.
Yeah. And then so climb to the top. How far from top of the ladder to the door?
It's a small room. I'd say that you'd be able to make it.
All right. And then open the door.
Opening the door.
Yeah.
It leads into a hallway. Our favorite thing. But inside you can hear that there is a lot of talking, a lot of people speaking about stuff.
Okay. At that point, I would probably just close the door.
Mhm.
And use my action to undo all of my movement. So action dash
Okay. Yep.
down.
Oh.
And that's the end of my turn.
Sweet. Chance.
Hi. I am shooting 2 bullets at this guy. Can I hand Dewey one of my grease bottles, or would that be too OP? Because I changed my grease spell to a bottle, but I don't want to give him my spell slots essentially, unless you're cool with it. Right.
Yeah. Well, as long as you've got like it can be reasonably explained as to how it's happening. I don't mind. It's essentially you saying, "Here, Dewey, throw this."
Yeah, exactly. So I'm doing that, and then I'm getting down on one knee to make myself as small a target as possible and maybe get some cover behind this wall. And firing twice at Fire Breather.
Okay.
That's a 2 and a 6 for a total of 8 and 12.
What was this, sorry?
8 and 12.
8 and to hit?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
I thought you were talking about damage. I was like,
Nope.
huh? Yeah. Okay.
I rolled very poorly. That's
Unfortunate. Okay. It is Orc number 1's turn.
I'm actually going to give him a bath bomb. I changed my mind. He's getting a bath bomb.
Please. Please. Please, not
Please,
the
babe.
water. Not the
Please,
water.
babe.
This orc. That's not your stat block. There it is. Yes. This orc rushes forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and begins wailing on the large lad. Miss and miss. 2 misses. That's it. Yeah. He rushes forward with his club.
Evened out.
Keeps on hitting the keeps on hitting Fareed. Fareed is just an armor-clad big boy who just blocks and takes the hits. Cool. Next up is the white-robed figure. This white-robed figure stepping behind this off-duty guard, takes the sword and slices his throat.
Oh,
Oh.
didn't he come in with them?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting.
That's not inherently a good thing.
I know, but I'm looking at the little circles around them. Not to say that they're following a colour theme. That one has its own special one, so I'm confused.
Yeah, he slashes this guy's throat for rushing forward and attacking this other orc. That one hits.
Is White Robe Man the one in the mask?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's got white robes and a white mask.
Can I have your mask? You look nice.
Unfortunately, he only does minimal damage. But damage is damage.
But he's on our side, which is a big fucking deal.
Yeah, he after slashing the throat of this off-duty guard, he rushes forward and starts attacking the other orc. Upon getting struck by this orc, the orc turns around, and probably Sun Kai's the only one that could really see it, but a wave of anger just washes over the orc's face. And he just screams out, "Traitor!" Before... Oh, that's good timing. It's now that orc's turn. The
Chance
orc...
turns to Bert and goes, they like that word, huh?
2 misses. As the orc swings his club wildly towards this white robe figure, the white robe figure just elegantly dances and dodges out the way. Ludwig.
Already becoming overcome by the growing smoke from all the things that are on fire, coughing away. See this big orc barrel up near. He's like, "Oh, fuck! Fareem, you have this. I believe in you, and I'm going to try and get out of this range of nastiness, like this." Boop.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their aids, right? Just checking before we get too far into this.
Yeah, remember you've all got AIDS.
Everybody got aids?
Ludwig.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. As you go to move away, you see the orc quickly look at you, take a swing at you with his club, but it just whiffs past you as you run away.
As I'm running, I'm following Mr. Blackthorn's instruction. Duck, dive, dip, dodge, and dodge, I think it was.
The 3 Ds: dip, dodge, and dodge.
Really got to make sure you dodge.
Dodge, dip, dive, and dodge. That was
Don't
it.
get hit.
Don't get hit. That's the last D.
It is now Dewey's turn.
Oh no, I haven't used my thingy yet. I haven't done anything. I just ran away.
Yep.
I'll turn back to look at Fireman and the orc that just tried to hit me. And ne'er-do-wells, so awful. And I'm gonna twin spell a guiding bolt, flipping up my patch and shooting both of them.
I probably should have said this before. I would like to remind you, to those of you who are capable of doing magic, you have 2 people in the room that are not bad boys, the knights that are with you that may not necessarily understand it.
Yeah, because I remember magic was like an iffy thing here.
Yep.
Yeah, my hope is that now that I'm at the back of the room and everyone's focusing on the combat, they might not quite realize what's just happened. But
I'm hoping they're gonna discount my elemental ability for whatever that fireman was doing.
Yeah, one sec, let me just bring up the thing. Okay, so that means it cost me a sorcery point to do this. I'm just doing it at first level. The hit on the orc that just tries to get me is 14.
14. That one hits.
Oh, cool. And then I'll roll just for the other guy as well, just to see. So on Fireman, 7.
Does not hit.
Okay. Damage on Orky Boy is not very good. 11 points of radiant damage.
11. Damn. It's a big hit.
Okay. And then I'm gonna cower.
Heroically.
Heroically, of course.
Bolt of light, 2 bolts of light shoot forward from you, one impacting or clouded by the smoke, goes a bit high, missing the intended flamey target. The other one impacts the orc, though, scorching some of his skin as he tangles with Farid.
I'm just gonna flip my eye patch back down very quickly, and then fumble for a vial, like it was some sort of a thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Just in case anyone was looking at me.
I'll get you to roll deception.
Jesus, there's my good rolls. Deception. 22.
Yeah, cool. Sweet. It is now Dewey's turn.
Kill him, Dewey.
If I could put my square on the diagonal, I can get these 4 dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 2 orcs, fireman, and the red guy. I can get all of them in a fairy fire without getting Sunkai and Farid. If I can do it on the diagonal. If I lock it to a square, I'm going to get Farid in it.
Yeah, you can do it. Diagonal.
Okay, so they need to make a dexterity 13 saving throw, or else be covered in glitter as Dewey throws a bath bomb at the ceiling above them and breaks it open, so that way it shatters into a million glittery pieces.
Okay. You said Dex?
Dex 13.
Cool. Jesus. Fuck me. Okay, there you go. So I rolled that on D&D Beyond. Only one of them was under a 20. Okay. So yeah. Poor boy. The orc that's standing next to Farid is.
Hey, you know what?
the
If your
only one
attack
affected.
rolls are misses and your passes are on fairy fire, I'm pretty okay with it. Who's the one that's affected?
The one here next to Farid.
Oh, good. Okay, good. That's a good one.
Oh, man.
That's it.
You already have advantage against him because of the guiding bolt as well. Damn.
Well, but it stays there.
Yeah,
The guiding bolt doesn't.
Better to have the fairy fire, yeah.
think I. Oh no, yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. All right. Sweet. Is there anything else?
No.
Cool. All right. This other Amber Court guard. Rushes forward, seeing that, looking across the field, seeing Bert loading a pistol, rushes forward to try and rushes forward, attacks, and misses. This guard rushes forward with a little bit of it's like a club, basically, almost more like the hilt of a spear. Rushes forward, swings at Bert. Bert looks up from the gun that is loading, sees him incoming, dodges out the way. It's now Bert's turn. Bert shoots him in the face. Miss. In the heat of this battle, or in the panic, Bert ducks out the way, shooting, but the
Doesn't
bullet
finish loading.
misses. All that.
Gotta get it in the chamber, Bert.
Click. Sweet. And with an initiative of 1, it is Fareed's turn. Classic.
Oh, baby.
That's
Oh,
a
baby.
big move.
Sweet. Fareed, with this sword that's fused with his arm, he makes 2 attacks. Definitely a hit. So in total, that is... for 29 points of damage, he near severs the arm of this orc. Yeah, cool. Sweet. It's back up top. It is this the Burning Man's turn. The Bernie boy makes 2 attacks with this torch at Sunkai. Lowest was a 13.
13 misses.
Okay. Next highest one was a I'm pretty sure it hits. Yeah, 23.
Yeah, AC is 16.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, I used the wrong stat block. Oh well, I'm sure it's fine. Okay, Sunkai, as this torch hits you, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, but you also take 7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
As he swings this torch at you. Sweet. It is Ephraim's turn. Ephraim once again.
Sorry, I'm just gonna use Hadozi dodge on that one because that's a hefty chunk of damage.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hadozi dodge, where'd you go? I just want to make sure I'm rolling the right dice. 1d6 plus 2. Okay. 5 less damage.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I will take it. That's an extra punch to the face I can take now.
So, Ephraim. It's again 2 crossbow bolts, rapid succession, aiming this time at the orc that has turned away. With 2 hits in a row. Well, shit. 10. Okay. These crossbow bolts fly straight into the back of the orc. One of which grazes something on the orc's neck, which begins to bleed quite badly. It's Graham Crack's turn.
Graham Cracker is going to continue to be a ball, and will just roll himself from the door. What's his speed? What even? To right about here. Graham Cracker's just doing the most in a ball form.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. He's doing nothing else.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, cool. Coming from this back room, you can see through the now kicked open doorway. An extra body rushes in. Once again, he's wheeled. This one is dressed in the same sort of oranges and tattered clothing that the man breathing fire is. But this time, instead of a torch, he is just wielding a burning scimitar. Yeah, he rushes in. That is all. Next, Red Boy. Sunkai, the man wearing red, attacks you twice with a pair of rather mean-looking scimitars.
Sick.
First one hits. Second one hits. Okay. So 5. You take 11 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty, I'm gonna do another Hadozi dodge on that one.
Okay.
Sorry, and then where's the dice there? No, wrong dice. God damn it. D&D Beyond's kind of fucking me lately. Maybe I should stop. Okay, that's another 5 I don't take.
Okay.
And then a con save, you said?
Yep.
I don't have real dice near me. I will suffer. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
17.
Cool. Sweet. Yeah, you get slashed twice by these serrated scimitars. It is now your turn.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We determined it was a bonus action to drink a health potion, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. And a health potion is a D4.
2d4 plus 2.
2.
For a standard, yeah.
1 point for every dice you roll.
Fuck's sakes. A 1 and a 3, 4 plus 2. 6
6.
health.
Bad.
Arrest me.
Okay. And that was my bonus action, is my main action.
Mhm.
I'm going to assess some threats. And I'm going to attack the scimitar guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna bonk at him with my quarterstaff.
Sure thing.
18.
Hits.
Okay, that's a 7 for
Bonk.
damage.
You definitely bonk the boy.
And then that'll be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used my bonus action for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Cass.
Oh boy, that's me. Part of my halo is going to trigger off of my head, and a larger than I spectral elemental of sorts is going to hold a bow and arrow in its hand as I use one of my wild shapes to take on my archer starry form, and I'm going to just ever so carefully use my my bonus action, because I'd be right about here. Bonus action, I will attack this lovely human here. And so it is a roll to hit. Whee! Uh, 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Alright, that's fine. And then I'm going to cast a super cute, super thundery. Oh, that's not what I want. Thunder wave. That's not
No,
supposed to
no,
go.
graham cracker.
Literally, it's supposed to be at the edge. This
Oh
is
no,
so
some
dumb.
guy.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
Anyways,
fine.
it'd be
Tara
15.
asked
So
me about it.
the people in front of me.
There you go.
These guys, these dummies. Constitution saving throw from everybody, including Sunkai, please.
You betcha. pal.
Sunkai. I actually forgot to say this for the previous one as well, but you may add 2 to your saving throw.
Oh, okay, cool.
DC 13.
That'd be a 22.
That passes. Very much passes.
18 on 1. And then for the rest, yeah, it just it hits basically all of them, doesn't it?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, cool. Alright, gone. 23 for the leader of the fire people.
Okay, so that's 5 points of thunder
Fire
damage
Lord
for both of
Ozai.
those.
Five.
And 5 points for Sunkai, sorry.
Sick.
20,
Did my healing potion.
22 for the henchman.
5 points for him.
Uh, 12 for red.
That's this guy.
Yep.
So 10 points for him, and he's pushed back 10 feet.
1, 2. It's back 10, yeah. Cool. And then who else was it? Orc. That's the one. And yeah, orc. Orc. 9. So that's another.
10 points of damage, and it's pushed away 10 feet, so.
1, 2. And he hits the immovable object. Alright.
And that would be the end of my turn.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say that there's probably no hiding the giant elemental that's floating behind you. Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay, cool. Oh
It's a trick of the light.
yeah.
We'll just have to kill everybody in this room. It's fine.
You hear some more movement coming from the back room. Another man clad in red rushes forward. But he is unable to do much else. Oh, I forgot to change that. Oh, that's fine. I'll do it now. Okay, cool. Sweet. Chance, your turn.
Chance looks at the thing that has just run up to Bert and
Mhm.
holds both of her guns out and says, "It looks like you have brought a club to a gunfight. I strongly recommend leaving your helmet and your shield, and I will let you run."
Okay. Yeah, roll either intimidation or persuasion, I guess.
I'm gonna do intimidation.
Okay.
It's a 14. Shit.
I'll do a wisdom save. I'll do a
Okay.
wisdom save. He has +0 and a nat 1. Guess we know what he's
Okay.
doing next time.
Okay. And then I turn and put 2 bullets in the advantage guy.
Okay.
19 to hit
Hits.
and a 23 to hit. I imagine that also hits.
Yeah.
Fuck! So he takes... God, I wish I'd picked a better target. 26 points of piercing damage.
The first bullet impacts the man's back. The second bullet impacts the man's head. And his body collapses in a heap.
And she says again to the Amber Court guy, "Make the right choice." And as she's pouring bullets like a paintball player into the funnel in her gun.
That's right. Now is that's a very good image. Next is the man clad in white, Sun Kai. He turns to you, reaches down to the belt, and slams something into your arm. As he moves his arm, as he releases his hand, you see that there is a needle sticking in your arm.
It's heroin.
That's actually one of my biggest fears. That like I'm gonna be going for like a walk at night and somebody's gonna stab me with heroin. And I'm gonna get addicted, and I can't afford to keep up that lifestyle. Oh.
Cool. Sun Kai, you receive 13 points of healing.
Is it penicillin? I'm allergic to penicillin.
Yeah, probably.
It's just pure liquid vibes. You're fine.
You receive 13 points of healing, and you are now in a barbarian rage until your next turn.
Ah! Man just gave me steroids.
And just give you coke.
Nah, coke just makes me very fast and efficient. Okay, cool. Fuck yeah.
And that is
fuck it, we ball.
As it does, you hear it like speak. It's quite a muffled voice and it's quite whispered, but you hear a voice ring out saying, "I'm not your enemy." And then you go into a rage. Yeah. Sweet.
Ugh.
Next is this other orc's turn who just got knocked back by Cass. Standing up.
Watch his friend explode.
Yeah. Looks at his brother, sees him get a bullet through the head. And he rushes over towards his brother. And begins like digging around his body, grabbing something from a bag before putting it in one of his own, and moving backwards.
Well, I don't know what that is, but I want it.
Yep.
Okay.
Gilly, fetch.
As he moves away, and also whilst he was digging through his brother's body, Farid got 2 opportunity attacks. Unfortunately, he's a bit slow and missed both of them.
Fortunately.
I said unfortunately.
Oh, good. Okay, I was like, whose side are you on?
I'm on both sides, damn it. It's Ludwig's turn.
Okay. Yeah, this isn't looking good. I'm hoping the chaos can hide some of the stuff that I'm trying to do. I'm gonna whip out my crossbow. I'm gonna like give the bolt a little kiss and try and just instill some magic from my fake eyepiece. I'm gonna look over at Fire Guy who's staring at us and just be like, receive this, please. I'm going to fire it off, but I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon as my arrow.
Yeah.
So it's going to fly over there and just like hover next to him and then just jab him.
That's very cool. It's like that guy from what's it called, where he whistles and he's got the arrow.
Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah.
I've been thinking for a while, what would my spiritual weapon be? And I'm like, I mean, just to provide.
It's just
it is very cool. It is very
I think
cool.
it should just be Ludwig, but jacked, like how Ludwig sees himself and just hangs out over there like...
I don't think that's how Ludwig sees himself. I think that's
No,
how we all see Ludwig.
He says he is a big, strong boy.
Big, strong boy.
Yeah, clearly you haven't been listening to his morning mantra, which
Clearly
I
you
have
don't
taken
know
upon
why
myself
you
to
have to have a morning mantra like that. It's because you don't think it.
I've been having that same morning mantra every day before work lately.
So your arrow attacks the dude?
Yeah, the first fireman that I've been trying to attack a fair bit. Okay.
Whoa, we're not fighting firefighters.
21 to hit.
No, firemen, like from Fahrenheit 451. They start fires.
Yeah, this fucking guy right here.
The other kind.
Yeah. 21 hits.
21 hits. Okay, he takes 6 plus... I think it does have a plus. Yeah, he takes 9 points of force damage.
Mm-hmm.
Did he seem to enjoy that?
You notice his pants rise a bit. He definitely takes an impact from it.
Oh, okay. And then I look at him confused and like, you weren't actually supposed to enjoy it. And then I'll use my action to fire my crossbow. My normal crossbow at him.
He winks and blows you a kiss.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. It's like a
And
5.
It's about a flame.
All of that
Yeah,
damage
you don't want a
went
fire
straight
breather
the
to blow you a
butthole.
kiss.
Just prostate damage.
And I'm gonna.
You said a 5 to hit with your crossbow.
I rolled a 5 plus like 4 or something. So it's not gonna hit. But I'm gonna sequester myself in the corner behind Ephraim. Just be like, I think it's going well. Who's your favorite Pokemon? I don't know. I'm losing my
What's
mind
your favorite
here.
color? Do you come here often?
She they look at you. They look at you and there's just like disappointment on their face.
Just look at their crossbow. I like your crossbow. Do you like mine? It's old and rusty. but
Let's compare crossbones.
this does the
Oh,
job.
no.
Oh.
Anyway, it is now Dewey's turn.
Dewey is going to. Dewey's melee, and there's not really anybody close. So Dewey's just going to loom menacingly, staring with his headlights straight at Amber Court Boy, just to make sure that he drops his. He's gonna collect the shield and helmet when it drops.
Okay. Yeah. The it's now the Amber Court fella's turn. He stands there, looks, takes off the helmet, puts down the shield, drops the spear hilt. I just needed the paycheck. And rushes.
Goodbye.
Rushes away. Okay.
And Chance takes a moment as he runs by to memorize his face.
Okay. Yep. Cool. It is Bartholomew's turn.
Bert.
Ensuring that his gun is properly loaded this time. He takes aim at the fella wearing red, the boss man wearing red, who is in the corner, with a hit. Cool. 6 points of damage. Okay. Bert fires. The bullet sort of hits the arm of the person, but he is a bit deranged. It's Farid's turn. Farid marches slowly forward, and he does a oops. It's fine. He makes 2 melee weapon attacks. One at the orc and one at the fireboy. Fire hits. Orc does not. With his fused sword arm, he slashes once at the fire person, once at the orc. The sword hits slashes into the side of the fiery boss, but misses the orc. Sweet, and that is all. It is now Fireman's turn. The person, this man, reaches down to his side, pulls out a vial, splashes it onto the torch, which it combusts more before striking Sunkai. I need a con save from you.
Is this a spell?
It is.
I would like to also use Mage Slayer, which is a
Okay.
feat you gave me after this.
Yep.
Con save first. For a 7.
You can add 2.
For a 9.
Still doesn't pass. But you know, every little helps.
It does.
So yeah, and punch the boy.
Gonna hit him with my hand because it specifies unarmed strike.
Mhm.
That's a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Okay.
Um,
Ah!
so you take
Wait, does
4
a barbarian
points.
does a barbarian rage help me at all when it comes to con saves? I don't know anything about barbarians.
No.
Strength six.
No.
No,
Okay.
but it will help with this damage that you're about to take.
Okay.
This in terms of this rage, this is only going to help with physical damage rather than
Okay,
like fire.
So
So you, and this is me already halving it. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then you take 11 points of fire damage.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Let's see.
That's all.
That's it. That's all.
Sweet. Ephraim, looking down at Ludwig, hands the crossbow to him, before drawing a set of poisoned knives, and says, "Just make sure no one else comes," and rushes forward.
You already made that one guy come with your spiritual weapon, so
Good
no more of that.
No more jerking people off with magic, Ludwig. I cast power word come. Command ejaculate.
They hit the orc for very little damage. The orc is like looks like he's about ready to give up, but is still standing. Okay, Graham Cracker's turn.
Going to continue being on a ball. No action. He's just comfy.
Okay.
Throw him at someone.
Got vermin poison and throw him.
Cover him in
Make him
lube
hold
and
a
throw
grenade,
him.
throw him, tie a small bomb to him, have him crawl into a living area, explode, and then resummon him later.
This burning fighter rushes forward and hits with his scimitar at the man in white and misses.
I was going to say, if I ever learned the delayed fireball for Balthazar, is to cast it, put it in Sasha's mouth, and be like, just walk into the room, my pretty, and then boom. Fuck you.
Wait, Ephraim is killing the man in white?
No, the
No.
orc.
Oh, the orc. Okay. Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
this was the burning man fighter.
Okay.
He was trying to hit the fella in white. Senkai, your turn. Oh wait, no.
Okie dokie.
Oopsie. I skipped that. I skipped the
You said
boy.
it, no takesy backsies.
Fine, he doesn't have a turn. The leader in red rushes forward. And slashes twice once again with these scimitars into Sunkai. That's a miss.
This is
Second
the
one.
most damage I've ever taken without instantly dying.
This one misses as well. Cool. Yeah, so never mind. It is your turn.
I'm going to attack the man who just attacked me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna bonk him.
So when you deal your damage from this as well, you will get an extra +2 to it.
Well, I didn't deal damage, and so I'm gonna flurry of blows again.
Okay.
Oh my god, D&D Beyond is fucking me in the ass.
Oh my god.
So none of them hit. No, don't even worry.
Just
It's
looking at the
fine.
log.
You should probably start using real dice.
I don't know where
I've
my
been
real
using
dice
real
are.
dice and I've been rolling 2s and 4s. The only reason why I hit that orc is because I had advantage.
Mm.
So instead of being good, I just flail my arms because I have a needle in it and I'm scared of needles, I guess, or something. I don't know. And Sun Kai's regretting all his life decisions, every single fucking one of them.
Maybe
Yeah.
because it went directly into your tube and it feels weird.
You are also now no longer in a rage.
Sick.
Cool. Cass, your turn.
That's me, oh boy. I'm going to rinse and super duper repeat. Thunderwave. Directly in front of me.
Yep.
So it'll get the oops. We're gonna do
I was gonna move on
Those-
my turn, and I forgot.
that'll be the thunder wave.
Okay.
So Constitution saving throws, please.
Once again,
Sure.
Sun Kai, you can add +2.
Can
Okay.
Sun Kai retroactively move though? Because he forgot to move?
Nah, I didn't do it on my turn. That's a 23 for the con save.
That passes.
Big boy.
So 5 points of damage again, Buck.
Okay, the burning leader fails.
So 11 points and pushed back 10.
11 points, push back 10. 11, push back. 1, 2. Yeah, he's not there, fuck it. There we go.
Because he left my.
Yes.
Can I?
Yeah.
Roll an 8, I dare you.
Ah!
Do you want me to bring you some
Taylor,
dice?
please give this
If
man
you-
some fucking
if you-
dice. My
Yeah, I'll
god.
bring you some dice.
If you
On
look
the
at-
break, I will get dice.
Might be dead by then.
Oh
I'm gonna
man.
bring you some right
Christopher-
now.
Don't.
Wait, I
jinx
wasn't
me,
watching the
Christopher.
roll 20. Where did the Amber Court guy go?
I got rid of him. He's just like running backward. Assume
the-
that he runs into the back room. Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a
I
nat
was
20
gonna-
on
I
the
was gonna
con
take care of
save.
Sure. Yeah, you shoot him in the head then.
No. I was going to try and get his gear also.
Oh, I said that he put it down on the ground. So
Oh, he did. Okay. good.
yeah, I just don't have another model that I can swap the token to that shows him naked.
I got you. But he dropped his gear. Anyway.
Yeah.
In his
Did
pants.
I get to see
and
his
everything.
face before he left?
Yeah. But generic guard number 3.
Yeah. I'm just making sure that the reason why we're taking the helmets off is so I can identify them.
Mhm.
It's the-
Nat 20 on the fighter.
5 points of damage.
5. Cool. The red leader. Nat 20 as well.
5 points of damage.
This is on D&D Beyond as well. I'm not rolling these, so doing me good, kind of.
I'm
on
on
that.
All my rolls are good today.
They really haven't, not at the start at least. Okay. And for the red fighter, that is a fail.
11 points of damage, pushback 10.
11, pushback 10. He goes flying over Graham Cracker and lands on the comfy sofa.
Taking no damage.
He gets healed, actually.
By being in the proximity of Graham Cracker.
I need to roll for the man in white.
Taylor, can't Graham Cracker cast like power word kill on some of these guys or something?
You're right.
Man in white passes. He takes 5. The orc fails.
11 points, pushback 10.
Pushback. Okay. Sweet. Ludwig, your turn.
And then I have my bonus action, sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Bonus action, Radiant Arch against this guy here.
Okay.
10 doesn't hit. So continuing on, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Sweet. What? Huh? Yeah, cool. So that's all.
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay. Am I having a fever dream right now, or did I say Ludwig, it's your turn at the end of that?
I think you did.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I didn't think it was.
That's skipping really far down the queue. But yeah.
No takesy backsies. Get on, Ludwig, go quick. Do something before he says you can't.
Wait.
Fire a unfamiliar crossbow. You can do it.
Awesome. The fighter back here stands back up. And 1, 2, 4, 5. Move forward. And he, after seeing that, is going to attack Cass. Okay. Cass takes 11 points of slashing damage and needs to make a con save. You can add +2 as well.
Six.
Okay. You are now bleeding from the wounds from this serrated blade. You must spend an action or other, or use another means to staunch the bleeding.
Okay.
Cool. Chance, your turn.
Chance rocks up to Bert and says, you take the green one, I take the one that's on fire?
Yep.
Let's do it. 2 shots. Jesus fuck. A 9 and a 19.
19 hits.
Woo! 12 points of piercing damage.
Decent. Man, guns are powerful. Who'd have thunk it?
Maybe I should get some of those.
You do
Those
good with
mud guns.
Sweet. Yeah, once again, like every time that this burning man receives some sort of injury or something that leaves some sort of physical scar on him, he just immediately holds the torch to it to burn, like to cauterize the wound, and seems to just like not even flinch at the burning. Sweet. Anything else?
That's it.
Cool. Sweet. It is the man in white's turn. Once again, the man in white will pull out another syringe, stick it into Sunkai's arm, inject Sunkai.
This
Stop!
can't be good for him.
Damn me!
Sunkai is once again healed for... Oh, wow. Healed for 13. Yeah, you're once again healed for 13. And sent into a rage. The voice that comes out from behind this mask once again says, "Please be more careful, I don't have many more of these."
I just like violently snap my head towards him. I'm like, "Do you think I fucking want this?"
Sweet. It is now the orc's turn. The orc reaches into his bag and pulls out what looks like some sort of... So the cube that you guys got given from Galen that allowed you to communicate. It looks similar in its design, in the materials it's made out of, except for this is spherical. And he pushes a button on it, and it begins to pulsate and glow and whir before. And the orc is just staring straight at you and Bert, pretty much, Chance, as this happens.
Can she know that that's an explosive device, not a communication device, or?
And he, as this begins to glow and whir, it eventually envelops his whole body in this light, and he's gone.
Oh, it's a teleporter. I need one of those. Good job, Bert. Took care of it. Don't help me with this guy.
Yep.
That wasn't the deal. Bert just stands around now.
I don't know if you can hear Rocket, but she's upstairs with her cover on her cage still because my family's not awake, just yelling Michael. Can you hear her?
No.
That's amazing, though.
She doesn't know how to say anybody else's name. She just knows how to say Michael.
Michael! Where is he?
Alright.
Just another reason I don't fuck with birds. Keep my name out of your mouth.
She says it like me shouting up the stairs.
Ludwig, it's your turn.
Okay. How's Sunkai looking? I know he just got jabbed with...
Right now I'm fine.
Okay, hold on to my tricks.
I look angry.
My just randomly floating bolt is gonna move 15 feet along. I don't have a marker for it, so it's here.
Yeah,
just hovering in the air like a whirling arrow, and he's just gonna jab this dude in the eye again. Ooh, okay. That's 20 to hit.
Yep.
And he takes 10 points of force damage. Oh, look at it.
Sorry, how much? Sorry, I was busy being an artist. How much? How much? What would you roll to hit?
I rolled a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits. And what was the damage?
10 points of force damage.
10 points of force damage. Awesome. Yeah, as this arrow just like strikes through this through this man. He falls down to his knees, but like stands back up, but looks very, very unsteady.
Oh, maybe this will topple you, and I'll shoot him with my crossbow again. Oh wait, no, I'll use the one that Ephraim just gave me. Is it any better than mine? Is it like oiled?
It is. It is very well kept.
Very well kept.
And it is very fancy, and you see that the bolt that is loaded into the crossbow, the bolt that's loaded is coated in some sort of substance. Firing it, you can add a +2 to what you would normally roll for your crossbow.
Nice. I'll shoot this directly into his chest. Okay, rolled 13 plus 4 is 17 plus 2 is 19.
Then there is also, from the coating on the arrow, an extra 2d6.
Okay.
That's in damage. Sorry, my bad. 19 does hit though. Yeah.
Nice. So in terms of rolling for regular damage, it's still a D8, right?
It is a D10.
Oh, D10. Mine's a D8, so this is different. D10. Better. Okay. And then if I add my dex, that's +2, so that'll be 10 base.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said an extra 2d6?
Yep.
2d6. 2 and a second is another 8 points.
Cool. As this arrow strikes, he immediately goes to like pull out the arrow, and he does, and he goes to start, and he starts reaching his torch up towards the wound to cauterize it, but eventually, it takes a moment, and while he's doing it, he's a bit slower now. He just collapses.
Ooh. Poison?
Potentially.
Okay. Resume hiding in the corner. That's my turn.
Was that the one that Chance had claimed?
Yep.
I did it!
We'll talk about this
Yep.
later.
Sweet. That's all from you. Dewey's turn.
Dewey goes and collects all his shit.
Okay.
So he's going and collecting the other Amber Court things. If this guy has any identifying things on him. Just because I went and looked back in my notes, there was nothing about a fire cult in any of my notes, right? We don't know who these people are associated with.
No. I'll let you make a. I'll let. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll just let all of you guys make history checks.
I'm good at these.
Same.
I got an 18.
17.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Really?
Wow.
18.
So I mean, this makes sense. Like for all of you, this makes sense. This is a fairly well-known thing. What you see before you holds all the identifying characteristics of members of two bandit clans, the Burnt and the Flayed.
Got it. We've heard of them.
This other person, dressed in white mask.
Pallid.
Yeah, you wouldn't exactly know that. The Pallid are more less known, but
we've been told about them.
Yeah, you would have remembered that they were being hunted down by the Knights before.
Yeah.
Specifically, Gulrix went out himself and chased them down. So yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's that.
Okay. So, Dewey would be looking for anything that says who these people are, where they're from.
Yeah, there's like nothing really
Okay.
tangible for it unless you want to steal his skin. But
Well, he had those fire vials, so might look for a couple of those. Anything useful.
yeah. He pulls a couple of things off of the body.
And then he'll just loom menacingly over in this area.
Yep. Okay. Sweet. It is Bert's turn. Bert holsters his gun, pulls out his halberd, rushes forward, and swings at.
You're doing great,
this
Bert. I'm really
man.
proud of you.
Cool. 8.
I was annoyed at myself for not casting Bless at the start of the fight, because I feel like this is the one where we've missed all the time, but I feel like we've missed so poorly.
Yeah,
A D4 would have helped.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what this we missed thing was. I'm doing fantastic.
How many hits have you landed?
2.
Actually, none. Oh, no, I balked a guy.
Yeah.
I've hit twice.
Okay.
And I get 2 attacks around.
Yeah, but I've taken enough damage to kill all these guys.
Well, I mean,
That's right.
you have taken a lot. Fareed steps forward, slashing with this fused sword to his arm thing. Hits twice and just dices this person into pieces. Yeah. It is now Ephraim's turn. Ephraim, well, yeah, will step on top of old mate's body, knife in hand, and attack the pallid, rolling a natural 1. The pallid dodges out the way. Okay, burnt fighter. Will
Dewey
yeah,
taps
with-
him on the shoulder. Dewey taps him on the shoulder.
not that one. Not
Not that one. Okay.
No, not that one. Not yet. Soon.
Up here.
Soon.
Okay. When that happens.
The burnt fighter misses. Flaming scimitar swinging about. Eventually, the actual flames on the scimitar go out. Now it is the red leader's turn.
Yep.
Assistance required. The I guess, yeah. Swings twice at Dewey. 2 hits. Here we are. Dewey takes 20 points of slashing damage.
Glad that wasn't Sunkai.
And I will say that Dewey probably doesn't have to make this bleeding con save.
Nope.
It's leaking oil.
I could have taken it.
Well, I mean, you're raging still.
I'm just so strong.
Sankai, it is your turn.
Okay. It is my turn. And
Mhm.
I'm gonna hit that guy. The guy to the top. This guy, I can tap. I know where. No, can I? I don't know. Is it working?
The
This
fighter.
man. That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. I'm gonna try to hit him
Okay.
as soon as my anything works.
Pardon me.
Okay. Quarterstaff, go. Does a 20 hit? A dirty 20?
No. Yes, it does.
Oh yeah! Fuck yeah! 11 damage!
Hell yeah. You're doing it.
Okay. How's he look?
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Okay, I'm gonna
Spaghetti.
put
Is there
some vomit on his
sweater
sweater.
already?
No.
I'm gonna use
Did
my
he make
last.
mom spaghetti?
Hey,
Nope.
hey,
Is
Taylor!
he nervous?
Hey, shut the fuck up, it's my turn. I'm doing good. Nobody interrupt me, I'm trying to win. I wanna win D&D finally. Wombat, flurry of blows.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
And does a natural 20?
The natural 20 hits.
Okay, so, the natural 20 is, 6 damage. But also my punch knife, which is,
Mhm.
+2?
I'm just double checking, I forget.
Oh, the 19 hits as well, by the way.
Yeah, I will also roll that one.
I mean, I think, don't you get a +2 because you're in a rage state as well?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8. And then my proficiency bonus 9, 10. 10 damage for the natural 20. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 for the 19.
Yeah, you beat the shit out of this guy, and he is out.
Sun just like keeps hitting him and hitting him and hitting him, and his face is just like a pile of mush on the ground, and Sun's just like hunched over him, heavily breathing, soaked in blood. He looks just absolutely misted. There's more of this guy in Sunkai's fur than there is on the floor.
And you feel the rage begin to wear off.
Huh. 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 Whew.
Okay.
I just turn around to the guy in white and give him like a big thumbs up. Thanks, buddy. Oh, really saved my life there.
It's not over yet.
Okay, I think that's my turn.
Cass.
Oh boy, that's so me. Looking at just what's going on, fiery guys no being a problem no more, but the larger red lad still here.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna cast. First off, it'll be the radiant arrow. The archer's gonna draw his weapon and shoot across 13 to hit on this guy. Question mark. Didn't think so. And then just a first level, second level guiding bolt. Yeah, let's use a guiding bolt. Heck it. Hmm. 11 probably does not hit him either. And that's the end of my turn.
Sweet. Yeah, these two bolts of light fly forward. Both of them missing. missing the man. Chance, your turn.
Chance walks up next to Bert, goes to this man in red. You hurt my best friend. What the fuck was that about? He was getting your attention, so you hit him?
There's like almost like a rabid look in this man's eyes. And he just turns to you. I'll peel the skin off your face.
No, you won't. And she puts 2 bullets in his chest point blank.
Roll hit.
I rolled 2 15s, so 21s.
Those hit.
Less good damage. 19.
19.
Here's some damage. Yeah.
He is still standing there. He eats these 2 gunshot wounds, and where the blood is freshly pouring out of these wounds, he puts his hand down, grabs the blood off of his body, licks his fingers clean, before drawing his weapons again.
That's completely unsanitary. I don't recommend doing that. Especially since it seems like you've already got some kind of madness already. Consuming the blood of humans can probably contribute to that. I just say that because humans are disgusting. No offense, Ludwig.
How dare you? From the back corner.
They're just dirty. They're dirty. They're like roaches.
Cool. Is that all?
Yes.
All right. The pallid moves forward, and attacks twice into the Flayed man. That's the wrong dice. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, and the pallid slashes into the back of this man twice. Slashing the back once and then slashing the back of the man's legs. He gets very unstable, and and his legs and stuff are starting to shake a bit. All right, Ludwig, your turn.
My creepy, ominous arrow sort of hovers directly over Chance's very short head. Just speeds up at the last second and burrows into his head.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
Hit.
8 points of rear force damage.
It is exactly lethal.
It just just goes right, hits him right in the head, and then just stays there, like it was just a normal
Like
bolt
it's just
all
an
along.
arrow,
Yeah.
Very cool. Very good.
Wow,
For
the ricochet on that bullet was pretty sick. Did you see that, Bert?
For
Went
the
right
back
through his
corner,
head.
just
Yep.
that's it. That's it, right? We're
Sweet.
done. We did it.
That is the end of initiative, unless people
Unless
people want to attack other people.
I attack
Hey!
Chance.
Yeah, I'm actually
we
gonna unleash a couple attacks at Chance.
We all attack
yeah,
Chance.
I saw that coming a mile away. I've been ready for you, as a matter of fact, and I take out my animal tranquilizer gun.
I've actually been doing ketamine for months in training for this, and therefore
Small
I'm immune to
doses.
horse tranquilizers.
At the end of this, fight, once the Flayed man collapses with a arrow in his head, Ephraim, blade drawn, begins to run towards the pallid.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
yeah,
Is that's gonna be there's gonna be a.
He begins to. They begin to run towards the pallid, but the shield arm from Fareed just blocks them, and holds them in place.
Good. Okay. Yeah. I know that we have things to discuss. There's probably still a dragonborn pretending to be an innkeeper in here. So do we stop and talk this out, or do we go hunt them down while we're feeling all right?
There was people in the hall upstairs too. The door just leads to a hallway. You hear a lot of people up there.
I heard them starting fires earlier. I'm willing to bet the place is burnt.
Probably.
Chance looks in the door right where she is.
Yeah. So there is definitely some things that have been burnt. But it is pretty reasonable to assume that had more to do with the people that set fire to their weapons.
Okay, so the inn's
we
not
keep
become
going
like a
in?
towering inferno above us.
It's very hard to burn sandstone.
No, it's not. You're just using the wrong fire.
I feel like
Turns to glass.
while we have some momentum, we should proceed, see if we can catch them
Yeah.
unawares and
Should
arrest
we go
them.
upstairs? You
Just-
said that there were people upstairs. Should we just start there?
Yeah, there was a hallway upstairs, and I could hear people down the hall.
Is Dewey gonna fit?
It might be tight, but yeah, we could try.
All right. He'll go up. Dewey, you and I will go up last, okay?
Acknowledged.
Anyone not want to come up and go through the door down here?
Um,
Do we want to continue our pincer?
The,
What did y'all call it?
the pallid speaks up. I have my own business down here. And begins
All right, yeah,
heading down
I was asking the others, but sure, yeah.
heading
whoever you
down
are.
the hallway that you guys.
Hey,
just
can
came
I have your
through.
mask before you go? Can I just have that? It's first a thing that I need that I can't really discuss right now. Not a lot of time. But before you go, can you just leave that with me?
No answer. Just keeps walking.
I run over to stop him just quick. I just go, before you leave, you saved my life twice. I understand we're probably going to be at odds on a lot of things, but if you need anything, don't be afraid to reach out. Thank you.
They stop and turn to you, reach down to their belt, and pull out another syringe, puts it in your hand, and says, "Make it 3." And then says, "As I stated before, we're not your enemies."
You wouldn't
Are
happen
you gonna
to
go
know.
let the people out of their cages by
You wouldn't
chance?
happen to know about the people locked up here, would you?
Yeah.
I think
They belong to us.
Okay,
Or
good.
belong to
Yeah,
who?
get them out. Good.
Go
good.
save your men.
Go save your people.
Shouldn't we
We're
find
gonna
out
go
who
kill some
us
more
is?
people. The
I think
pallid.
it's pretty
We
clear who they are.
yeah.
I don't trust them. Or whatever.
I look at Ephraim to see if they want the crossbow back.
He saved my life 2 times and gave me a way to save myself a 3rd. He's earned my
I
trust.
watched him stab the guy that hurt Dewey, so I feel good about him.
Y'all are way too easy to trust people, and she's just gonna leave them and go up the stairs.
Ephraim does walk over and take the crossbow back from Ludwig and says, "Nice shot."
Thank you. I feel like the inner workings of this are really smooth. I think mine's jammed with sand. That's why it just keeps pinging off of things. Anyway,
It's not supposed to go in the sand. Stop
I've got-
putting it in sand.
I've got an oil back at the barracks, which is pretty good at keeping sand out of things.
Okay, well, I think that we all proved very useful to each other there, and all level-headed. No one panicked, so I feel good about this. How's Sun Kai looking?
I'm covered in so much blood, it's hard to tell if it's mine or the guy I, like, eviscerated.
Okay. I just walk over and hand you one of my healing potions. Just be like, chin up, old bean. Just you did very well. Try not to get hit so much. My God, you really took a hit.
Listen, man, I'm not happy about it either. I didn't want to be hit a lot. It's not fun.
I have to remain a little neutral around these new people, if you know what I mean. But I had you back. Don't worry about it.
I know. Always do. Cass has head upstairs. I'm gonna follow her. I just got on like all fours and like monkey run and then like climb up the ladder.
Yeah, I'm just assuming everyone sort of files in one by one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm assuming this.
If it's dark, I'm glowing 10 feet of bright light and 10 feet of dim light for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, it is dark, but there is like sources of light in the room, and the door is closed. But there is enough room up the ladder in this other area for everyone to be in there.
Do we still hear the voices?
There's like people talking outside, but it sounds more like people having conversations of like just like standard conversations rather than like plotting or scheming or anything like that.
All
Perhaps
conversations or schemes waiting to happen.
Perhaps the knights should lead and maybe get the civilians to vacate the premises while we deal with the interlopers.
Should the knights go in downstairs and do the pincher technique that we were talking about?
Oh, is there
The
another?
shocker?
Is there another way?
Well, the way that everybody else came in.
Oh. Yeah? Shall I go with them again?
Sure.
Does Graham want to come with me?
Graham Cracker's a ball currently. You could just take him and he wouldn't know what's going on.
Just hold him in.
How now, brown cow? You can come along. No, I'll take
He'd
the
probably
knights.
unfurl at that point.
Yeah,
Just boot him like a football.
Tis I. Yeah, I'll take the knights the other way if you guys want to go up the top, and we'll do the same.
Yeah.
Take Bert as well.
What? So you want to go all the way out of this place and then through the front door of?
No. So we're going up the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
They're going into the place that's through the doorway where everybody else came in.
Yeah, so that's like a different room though. That's like a
They're
totally
going
different area.
straight in.
Yeah. I will save you the time. Inside, it is just like a one-room thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
like-
so we have
yeah.
to go up anyway.
Yeah. It's like a one-room, like loungy.
So then
sort of
forget
area.
that.
Yeah.
That's fine then. Yeah, that was just another part of that underground clubhouse. Okay. Yeah,
Mm.
we proceed. We ride.
Cool. Yeah, going up into the you're in this small, quite confined area. It's like some sort of back room. There's shelves and crates and containers and stuff.
There is no way that these people didn't hear gunshots from downstairs. why are they just having normal conversation, just chit-chatty conversation up here?
I mean,
They're probably used
sandstone's
to it.
thick.
You think this is a normal occurrence?
So, you guys, what's Chance's passive investigation?
12 or 13.
Okay.
13.
Mine is also 13, if that helps.
Holy shit. Why am I as good as Ludwig? That's embarrassing.
Yeah, so basically it's just like
Like looped
like-
audio.
it there's a speaker outside. No.
That's what I was thinking.
No. You can assume, given what is down there, that like it's sort of designed to keep sound out.
Okay. So, like, going up the stairs, I can tell that, like, Dewey's reverberating, clanking noises aren't traveling far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's
Never
gonna
mind, I
open the
take
door?
all of that back. They probably didn't hear a fucking thing.
Who's gonna open the door?
Me. Stealth. I'm gonna quietly push the door open and move in.
Yep. The door is well oiled and does not squeak.
Squeak.
Opening the door. It
The
leads
door with
into
the gun.
Okay. It leads into a hallway. Looking out of it, there is space to your left and to your right. Further down the hall to the right, there is multiple doors that you can see. There's a very large opening out into an area, and you can see some people wearing just like sort of common clothing, rushing back and forward with plates of food and drinks and stuff.
Do I see the? Is this the Desert Wind? I've been inside before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Do I see either the bartender lady, the Yuan Ti lady I talked to?
You see her walk past, yeah.
Okay. And then the other one is,
But it's
do
beneath
I...
us? Or are we on the same level?
Same level.
Okay.
And do I see the Ebon Fang's human disguise? Or the Ebon Fang, I suppose.
From what you have currently seen, no, you do not.
Okay.
I
just point out the bartender lady, and remind the party of the lady I was talking about that seemed overworked and a little bit under duress.
Is she under 60 feet from me?
Probably.
I'm going to send my mage hand out.
Mm-hmm.
And just have it land on her shoulder and tap on her shoulder and point at where we are.
Okay.
She turns around to see two hulking monstrosities, a goblin, a gun, a robot, and a monkey covered in blood, followed by two nice-looking individuals.
Pretty much. We go to a break.
Nice. I am busting to piss.
For once, I am not, because I have not had as much coffee as I would normally have by this time, because I didn't get time to go out.
You can't play
So-
chance
I'm always
if you
full
are
of piss.
crazy with coffee.
I think I did chance pretty well, actually.
Okay, we'll head over to a break.
I got new metal, guys. Look, I got a helmet and another helmet and 2 shields.
Oh dear.
Think of all the things I can make.
Boop. Okay, we are good.
And that's when we said,
It's not my camel, that's my wife.
It's not my wife, that's my
Wild.
camel.
I gave a camel chlamydia from my wife.
I gave my wife
Wild.
camel chlamydia.
I gave my camel wife chlamydia.
I can't think anymore.
You can put the apostrophe wherever you want.
Stop.
Yeah, cool.
oh boy.
So, before we left off, you had sent off a little robot helicopter to get the attention of
Mhm. The bartender.
She looks at you. She looks at you before turning back to where she was walking and carrying out this tray full of drinks.
Yeah, I'll just wait for her to come over and not move further into the fray unless other people are just going to walk up to her.
It takes a bit, but eventually she walks back. What?
Hey, listen, this is Ludwig, very nice man. She holsters her pistols, brushes some of the blood splatter off of her overalls.
This
Ludwig,
entire
why don't-
time she's fidgeting and looking over her shoulder, and
Why don't you talk to this nice lady while I take a look around?
Okay.
Where's your boss? Where's your boss?
not here. He-
Insight check.
Okay.
5.
Sure, you can believe whatever you want.
Why can't I roll well?
He's not here. He left.
That's probably for the best. As you can see, we have some knights with us. These are our friends. They're here to uphold the law. Why don't you let us know who's part of the gang, and we can take care of things for you. Anyone making you nervous? Apart from us, of course.
We're really really busy, and you're not even. You shouldn't be back here.
Ma'am, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and I need you to do your best to be honest with me. I came here a while ago. You might remember me. I got an ass beating that I will remember for the rest of my life. And this is the second time that man has wronged me severely. I don't plan to leave him with anything. You're probably not going to have a job by the time this is done. I suggest you leave and look for other employment and take the other innocent individuals with you.
We're very busy, and she turns around and walks back.
Oh, this is going to be difficult.
Yeah, so there was a reason why I wanted Ludwig to talk, Sunkai. You've done a great job so far of getting thrown out of this place. So maybe let somebody else take over from here.
I mean, feel free, but you guys are hanging out with a blood-soaked individual, and we just came out of the basement. This entire place is
100%.
being
100%. I just don't want to turn
Held
them against us the
hostage.
moment that we walk in. Yeah, you also threatened her a little bit. So,
How?
like, saying that she's not
trying
going
to-
to have a livelihood anymore.
I'm trying to save her life.
I mean, he's got a point. It's not really a threat. It's just kind of being transparent.
Sunkai, come with me, very very quick. Let's just discuss. Let's go back in the. I'm just gonna take him like behind the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's clean you up a bit. I'm gonna while we're sequestered away.
I'm
Use
good.
prestidigitation to get the blood off of him. This way, it won't raise as many alarms with the innocents. Should
I
have done
want
this
alarms
before.
raised.
What?
I want these people scared and leaving.
Well, I think if we just say we're with the guard and anyone here who hasn't broken the law should leave, I think they'll leave.
Give it a go.
No one of them's scared of you. You're with us.
Oh, I do.
Oh. Oh, okay.
My honor has been taken from me multiple times, Ludwig. If I can't have that, I want their fear. Everyone's.
I don't
I don't expect you to understand.
I don't know. I can't say I have a huge inkling on honor, but I don't think it could be taken from you. I think you can only decide to give it up or not. If you want to uphold it, then uphold it. If you don't, then cast it aside and do what you wish.
That's a very positive outlook.
What can I say? I'm still wired. I'll be crying in a minute.
Go do your talking.
I groan, and I open the door, go back in. Is everyone, like, staring at this odd-looking bunch with a giant hulking, melted-together, like...
So, there is a bit of space between where you guys are. There's, like, a lot of corridor that's, like, still sort of secluded by the rest of this structure. Or, like, the rest of these internal walls. Before you get to the large opening of this main room.
Okay.
There's a few extra, like, smaller rooms around through this hallway. Yeah.
Small.
So, just more rooms, like closets or like staff rooms or whatever it might be. Along the hallway before it gets to this large opening area where the actual bar part of it is. There is sorry, never mind. There's like no noise coming from in or out of them.
Once we're in the bar area, I'd probably drop my wild shape now.
Are you
Not
wild
gonna
shaped?
waste. Yeah,
Mhm.
mine lasts for like an hour. Mine doesn't drop. I have to
Oh.
purposely drop it.
You're
Or like Archer
you,
form
you
thing.
start,
I star form.
I was like, wait, have you been a rat this whole time?
No.
No, I just have the visage of a giant hulking elemental standing behind me.
Okay.
Just a big Orion the Hunter looking motherfucker behind her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say, looking at the notes, we go in, say that members of the Burnt and the Flayed are under arrest and for law-abiding citizens to leave the establishment. I feel like that will hammer home. Is this what you usually do? Or is it more...
Fareed speaks up. It's very strained. When they call us, it's normally a need for heads to be cracked.
Okay, well, you just stay in that state of mind. Looking at the pie, we ready? If so, I'll...
And you're doing the talking, yeah, right?
I guess. I'll give it my best shot.
he will just go over to Ludwig and just kiss him on the forehead and cast Enhance Ability, Eagle's Splendor.
Ooh. I blush.
Don't mess it up now, alright?
I'll try not to. If you feel like I'm going off path, just poke me and let me know.
Yeah, Graham Cracker will bite your finger.
I'm going to get the writ out from Lord Galrix, and yeah, let's head out into the bar area.
Okay. Stepping out into the bar, the smell of that incense that filled the air whilst you were down in the basement once again grows stronger, and there's just more of it throughout the place. There's almost like a little bit of a haze of smoke as well. You step in. The whole party moves out into the space available in this little bar front area. And there is, looking through, there's a bunch of people that look like commoners, some wearing like a bit finer clothing. There is a few people who look a bit more thuggish, but yeah, all in all, it doesn't seem like it's like there's no one on fire. There's no one covered in scars and stitches and dressed in red or orange.
Okay.
There's just a couple of quite a bunch of like there's a few staff members that are all like rushing around really quickly pouring drinks and serving them or handing out food really fast. A lot of them, like, their clothes are a bit ragged, their hair's all sort of disturbed, and they all look a bit tired, but they're still working.
Okay. Yeah. Try and get everyone's attention.
Yeah. The moment you step out, everyone's just eyes on you.
Good afternoon, patrons of the Desert Winds. We have come here to perform some acts of justice, as you can see. Esquires, the knights of the council here. Anyone who is not affiliated with a bandit gang or a clan, I would advise you vacate the premises and find somewhere else to have a lovely tipple this afternoon. I'm sure there's plenty of places you can go. If, however, you perhaps have some untoward dealings within this place, maybe you should stick around, and my good friend here, Fareem, will tend to you, pointing at the little hunk of metal man. Did you say what the Ebon Fang's going by at the minute as the innkeeper?
He didn't get
His
that name
name.
out of him.
Just his name.
No.
No. Okay.
What's his name? He was going by his name, wasn't he? Because the bartender knew the name.
Azrael.
Azrael.
Okay. Do people start to leave the premises, or is everyone looking very confused?
There's a lot of glances that get exchanged across all the tables. And sort of like one by one, various groups begin standing up and just walk out. Like they raise their hands and walk out. The tavern is now empty.
So everyone's gone?
Everyone's gone apart from the staff.
Okay.
They're not going to admit to being part of a clan, Ludwig.
That's fine.
Or,
I open up that
or the
back
people
room where I found the Ebon Fang last time.
Mhm.
I just opened that door.
Yep. the door opens into the same staff room that you saw. Inside, like a little, like almost like a laundry basket, you can see that there is the rags that Evan Fang wiped your blood off of his hand with. Just sort of piled on top of it. But one thing that you also see is there is a fresher pool of blood sort of soaked into the carpet. And there is also a almost like a scorch mark sort of thing on the ground. And a little bit of a blood trail trickles out the main room, out the room into the to the main front area, and then out the door.
Was that like Sunkai's blood trail?
He said a fresher one.
Oh, fresh.
No, this is fresh.
Okay.
Other than that, the place looks pretty much the same as when you were last there.
This doesn't look to be like the owner's office. This is like you said, a staff room of some
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll speak to.
I'm going to go check that out, and Dewey and Chance are going to follow the blood trail.
Yeah, the blood trail leads outside, but then is lost to the sand.
I'm gonna head upstairs to the actual office.
Mhm.
Do I hear any noise coming from within?
Nope.
I open the door.
The door is locked.
It's made of wood.
It is.
I break it down.
Okay, give me a strength check.
While this is going on, I'm just straight up walking to where I know they dumped Sunkai. Just to see if the person
Completely
is dumped
outside
in
of the
same
city?
place. Yes.
What about Cass and Ludwig?
P is entirely frustrated. She is just going to sit at a table
First and second one.
and watch what everybody else is doing.
I'm going to start speaking.
One of the staff brings you a drink.
Thanks. Appreciate
That's
it.
a
What?
21.
The sneakers?
Oh, smooches. Yeah.
Kiss cam. Sneaker talk.
Cool. And you said that you're going to do something, Chris?
I was going to start talking to the staff then. Where's Azrael? Where's the owner? Where's he been? He's wanted.
Azrael?
Yes. The Ebon Fang.
I don't know anyone with that. name.
The owner of the back office.
Oh, Erikath, yeah.
Erikath. Okay.
Yeah, he stepped out. He said he was going back home.
Back home. You say if he's living in the city? Outside of the city?
Yeah, he's a local.
He's a local. Okay, whereabouts does he live, do you know?
I don't know his exact address, but I know that he's in the inner city.
The inner city. Okay. Could you tell me about the comings and goings in this tavern? Do you often have people beaten within an inch of their life and then dragged out the front door?
Sometimes, but generally those people are causing trouble or have it coming.
Have it coming, yes. Do you know roughly how many people you've seen who have had it coming and been?
It's not too frequent. I think the last one was a furry person,
Hmm.
like almost like some sort of monkey.
Okay. And yet there is a fresh blood trail from here. Is that happened to anyone today?
N- I didn't see anything. Maybe that's just from me forgetting to clean it.
Hmm. Does it look like it's fresh, or does it look like it's had time to soak? Like it could be
It's like no less than an hour.
okay. Looking at the rest of the stuff. Anybody else see
No,
anyone?
sorry. Rather, no more than an hour. That's
No
the
more
one.
than an hour. Yeah. Anyone else see anyone dragged out here bleeding? There's quite a prominent trail of blood leading outside.
Mm.
Anyone?
No. All that we've seen is Erikath and his bodyguards leave.
And they left when?
Maybe. And they sort of all look at each other and they're like, maybe 10, 15 minutes ago.
Okay. Right. Well,
Upstairs.
yeah.
Upstairs. You
21 to break the door.
you smash the lock, kick in the door. Inside there is what looks like some sort of like room, like a house sort of thing. It's almost like a penthouse sort of thing. There's a little desk, some furniture, a bed, couch, shelves. There's a little lockbox and stuff like that.
I open my bag. I put the lockbox in the bag. I start going through the desk drawers, taking anything that seems remotely important.
Okay. Give me investigation or perception, whichever one's higher.
Definitely perception. That's a 7. I should have rolled my real dice. I even got them and everything. Just got lazy. 7.
Okay. You start digging through some of these drawers. There's a lot of paperwork around here. Not really taking the time to read through any of it.
Just grabbing stuff. I'll have smart people look at it later.
There's a lot of just like random scraps of paper and little trinkets and stuff like that around the place, but it's pretty empty. But what you do get is, like, just now whilst you're doing all this, there's the slightest smell that you get.
What do you mean?
It's like there's like a
rotting corpse?
It smells off.
Yeah, I thought so. I like feel up the mattress on the bed to see if something was like stuffed. I look behind the couch or whatever. Like, I mean, like I'm looking for like a body.
It's definitely a stronger smell at the bed.
I look under the bed, look in the bed.
And under the bed, there is a body. This body is the body of the man that you saw, the human man that you saw in the back of the staff room.
I go downstairs with my bag of this man's belongings.
So, body of the human man whose image he borrowed is what.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I fill in the party of that. I look at the stuff, I'm like, your boss is upstairs dead? I did not kill him. The man pretending to be your boss did. I believe you're out of a job.
And one of them runs out the back door and goes, assumedly, upstairs.
I wait for them to verify my claims.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't return.
So the Ebon Fang, I was informed that someone had recently purchased this building when the Ebon Fang moved into town. It was implied to me that the current owner had just purchased it. So I don't know if that means this guy bought it for the Ebon Fang and the Ebon Fang cleaned him up. I don't know what this implies.
Sort of wheel onto the employees again that are still there. What's their sort of reaction to all this? Apart from the one that ran away, obviously.
They're all very, like, visibly shaken.
Okay.
They're, like, not quite sure what to do.
So, just so we're on the same page, it seems like your employer has been dead for some time, and the person pretending to be them has fled the scene. So, with that now in mind, does anyone think that they remember anything else that's been going on? Anything loosened up in their brains? Anyone at all? I tried to just stare each of them down with my one eye.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any extra information stirring.
The one that I talked to originally, is she the one that ran away, or is she one of the ones still remaining?
She's still there.
You recognized the name Ebon Fang when I came the first time. You know something you're not letting on.
I will clarify this for
Okay.
meta purposes.
Okay.
You failed your insight check.
Did I?
I said you can think whatever you want, and you said she knows.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then I'll continue.
I have-
If
I have-
Sun Kai said
yeah.
that, he
Yeah,
thinks
I
that.
just want to clear this up for everyone out of
Okay.
character right now. I don't know. I don't know that name.
Also out of
Insight
character for a
check.
sec. She did clarify to me, though, that the owner was fairly new to owning
Yes.
the building, right?
Yep.
How long ago did the owner purchase this building?
Maybe maybe start of the season.
And have people been being taken care of that whole time?
No, it's not common. It's not common, but it's happened a few times.
Well, thoughts, team?
Well, it seems like he fled just in time before we could get here. He'll know now that his operation in the Desert Winds has been rumbled. At least we managed to find the people being locked away in the basement, have them freed. we've established that
Yeah, I guess that's enough.
we've established that he's working with the Burnt and the Flayed.
And that the Pallid disagree with him, whether they can be trusted fully or not. I don't care, but at the very least, he's enemies to the Ebon Fang.
Yeah.
He also lost a decent chunk of forces down in the basement as well, so that's a win for us.
I guess. Just seems like no matter what we do, we can never get ahead. We're always stuck in the back. We're always too late to everything.
I don't disagree.
And then when we get there, there's nothing. No one knows anything.
He's good at covering up his tracks, I suppose.
Getting really hard to be interested in helping people if no one knows anything about wanting to be helped.
I think we need to make it expressly clear that this individual is a threat, even if we have to falsify a bit of the facts. Fabricate.
Like, perhaps he's fled the city for some other reason, or maybe he knew that we were coming. But if so,
Always one step ahead of us.
well, even if
He's not scared of us.
It doesn't really matter. We got what we wanted. Now we have the time and the space to do what we need to do while we're here.
Oh yeah, we still have to go underneath the city or whatever.
Agreed. So now we can do that without fear of reprisal from
Yeah, but how do we know he's not already done it? And we're just wasting our time going down there. This is what I mean. There's no sign of us doing the right work. There's nothing.
I think we'd know if he had a piece.
He's gone. He's not here. Wouldn't you get what you wanted and run? If you didn't have it, you would stick around and try to get it. If you had what you wanted, you'd leave. Especially if you knew people who were interested in getting the same things you had or you needed were still in the city.
We have pieces he needs, nevertheless.
But if he doesn't need them because we were just told we don't even need all the pieces. We only need some of them.
Well,
there's no winning.
Let's go and investigate and see if the piece is here or not.
Yeah, if that's what you guys want to do. But at this point, I've got nothing. There's nothing.
Chance.
Hey.
Outside the city.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Chance is going to walk up to some of the guards posted at the gates. Hey, excuse me? Excuse me? Do you have a moment?
How can I help?
Hey, did you remember a furry monkey man being thrown out of here maybe a day ago?
I heard the story.
Ago?
I wasn't there. My shift was after.
All right. I heard that it happened again to somebody else, and I'm kind of looking into that. We got a writ from Galrix, so I'm just kind of doing my due diligence. Did you see anybody else get chucked out of here since then?
No. Yeah, no, we haven't had anyone be thrown out of the city. There's been people come and go, obviously, but
for sure. This seems like an involuntary sort of situation.
Yeah, no, nothing like that.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks. She heads back in to go meet up with everybody.
Okay. And whilst y'all were discussing and checking upstairs and shit, Chance walks back in.
I can't find whatever got dragged out of here.
Point in my case
What's your case?
that there's never anything for us to go on. This guy is always one step ahead of us. There's no chance in us winning. We just sit there and literally get our butts beat.
Okay, all this, I'm glad that I missed the initial self-flagellating sort of pity party that it sounds like it was just a moment ago. I'd like to go check and see if that pallet needs my help. Maybe you guys can continue the pity party without me. You plan it out. All right? I have no opinions on where we go next. I just think we gotta look into this pallet thing. I know we gotta, like, find the star and shit and, like, stop the Even Fang, but, like, there were some tortured people down there, and I promised I'd come back, so I'm gonna keep my promise.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, I
Sick.
got no investment in this right now. I just
Alright.
want to get it done so we can go back home. So where do we got to go now? What do we got to do to get this star?
Well, we know that there's some in the pyramids, she says as she walks away.
I personally don't think we should be trying to get the star. I think we should be trying to destroy all the pieces so no one can get the star.
Oh, we still have to get to the pieces then.
Not wrong. Just figured I should clarify my opinion.
I don't know. I'm feeling real defeated, and like I could be better back home healing people, taking care of people.
Is there a pyramid close to the tavern, Wombat?
There is one just outside, near where you guys entered through the sewers. Yeah, that's probably the closest one.
I'll take a walk outside. See if get Bert to come with me.
I'd go because we said we weren't splitting up anymore.
Yeah.
That was part of the deal.
Cool. We'll go and take a look around the pyramid, and maybe ask around on the way, see if anyone's seen someone fitting Azrael's hidden description of incognito barman.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Look at that.
I'll just
Hello,
get
friends.
a
Welcome in.
charisma check.
Hey, guys. Welcome. I'm still talking in a southern accent. I don't
Oh,
really have
hi.
that.
I'll also talk in a southern accent.
We
You're
all talk
from
in
the
southern
South.
accents here.
No.
It's part of the game.
Not all of us.
Thanks for stopping in. Hope we're not going to talk too long to distract from the story, but thanks for coming and joining us, friends. Hi.
Hey, Fluke. How you doing, bud? All right. Yeah, I'll get just a charisma check from you.
Can I use the advantage because of the Eagle's Splendor I got?
You can.
Hell yeah. With advantage, 17.
Cool. Yeah, asking around. There's some people that say, yeah, I saw him. He was heading off with some orcish fella. They were heading down towards the water.
Ah, okay. That makes more sense now.
Anything else?
What's down towards the water? The docks, I guess. Outside the. Well, I'm just looking at the map. Yeah, probably the docks. Or the. Is that a pyramid?
That is a pyramid.
And that's
There's
the
also
only-
one down here and one here.
But it's worth noting that that southern one, Ludwig, is the only one that has like water or something around it. Everything else has been pretty dry.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, if we're gonna check a pyramid, check the special pyramid, right?
I think you are correct. Let's check the special pyramid.
Should we get everybody else in case we go in there too far and we get done messed up, or are we just gonna go? I mean, I have full confidence in the two of us. Frankly, I think we could be extremely sufficient if things were to go actually south. But
Perhaps we go to the pyramid and you send Graham back. And if we find that it's been disturbed, he can lead the other ones to where we are.
yeah,
If not,
that's a good idea.
we don't need to.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't waste anyone's time. Good shout, good shout.
We ride.
Ride nothing. We're walking.
Cool. Back inside the
Carry
Desert
me.
Winds.
I'm breaking tables and chairs.
The
I'm making
knights
this place
sort
a
of,
wreck.
Ephraim watches on in a bit of concern.
Elf code violations.
You can't really see Farid's face, but there's just like a wave of positive energy flowing out of him.
I'm like swiping all the drinks off the back of the bar. I'm busting windows. Doors are coming off of hinges. I'm soaking the place in alcohol.
Okay.
I want to make this place as unsalvageable as possible.
Okay.
If the Ebon Fang put an investment in this, my goal is to make him lose every dime I can.
Excellent. Back down in the basement. You're heading back towards where all the prisoners were?
Mhm.
You find like a lot of the doors have been opened already. You can hear the sounds of like chains and stuff clinking about. But you also hear the sound of like smashing as assumedly chains are being shattered.
Hey, mask friend, are you back here?
Head mask pops out of the door. Sword
Where do I
drawn.
start? I got tools.
Yeah, in here. This one's. I think it's a newer chain.
All right, I got you. And she goes in with her tinker's tools and just starts breaking stuff.
Cool. Is that all? You don't have any conversation or questions or anything?
Oh, she has lots of questions, but I think the smell in here is keeping her from opening her mouth.
Okay.
Business, then conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay. We'll say yeah, pretty much like everyone's good. He had already done most of it by the time he got down there, but there was just like 2-3 more. But there is still other rooms.
With people in them?
Uncertain. They're closed.
I'll open them just to be sure.
Yeah.
Just to
Yeah.
things out.
There's bodies, but
Okay.
no real people.
Okay.
Fuck, that fell out.
Whoops.
Careful.
Mental.
Yeah.
Why don't you fix that? Take a moment.
Can't be fucked.
Fix it.
I'll fix it later.
No, it's important.
It's not that important. Okay. Yeah. So the pallid sort of at the end of it stops, looks at you. Thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, well, paying back what debts need to be paid. Who are you, and why are you helping us, and why were you in the tavern? I have a lot of questions.
I have answers. I am a pallid. I was here when we got chased off recently by the knights. We were coming here to help these people.
Why?
I met. This is no fate for anyone.
How did you
and-
know about it? It seemed to be pretty far underground. That's all of them.
We've well, a few of the people were ours, and we've been fed some information by some sources.
Okay. Do you think that why were your people being imprisoned by the Ebenfang? What was
Who?
that about? Azriel? Is that better? The Dragonborn guy who bought this tavern, kind of a shitbag. We were trying to kill him.
These
Who do you
names.
Who do you think runs this prison?
Well, we just know that a few of our people that were captured in skirmishes with the Burnt and Flayed were brought back here.
Gotcha. Chance Ficklebrass, by the way. What's your name?
I said I'm a pallid.
You don't have names.
We relinquish them.
Good to know. All right. So, Pallid. Why is we're allied a bit with Galrix and the Knights and stuff. Like, we have reason to trust that guy. We obviously have reason to trust you because you came in and like stabbed Sunkai with some drugs and gave him some energy and stuff. And that was super helpful and kept him from dying, which he has already done once before. And I'm glad for him not to do it again. So I have reason to trust you as an individual, but the knights themselves are going and chasing your people out of the desert. So I'm just a little confused as to like what the dynamic is there, and should I even be talking or helping you? Like, I'm a little bit
It is.
torn.
It's merely a matter of perspective.
Mm-hmm.
The knights, one of their more primary duties, other than fighting the wars for the Amber Courts, one of their primary duties is to ward off bandits. Our people, well, bandits is a term that is used. Generally, when people think of bandits, they think of people like the Burnt or the Flayed, violent thugs that steal and kill to survive. But bandits is merely a term for anyone that chooses to live outside of a known settlement. The Pallid are an example of such. You could call nomads bandits, but they're not, are they?
Why would Galrix, Lord Galrix, focus his attentions on just a group of wandering people? Why would he leave the city to go hunt down people who aren't here?
I mean, the Pallid have always been few in number, but I feel as though it's no need to be said that, well, I think about one of us is equal to multiple of others.
Are you hurting people?
No, not unless they deserve it.
Are you stealing from people?
No. Not unless they take from us first.
All right, I'm gonna need you to come with me when you get all your people all settled. We're staying in the shifting stands. Is that a place where you can get to?
Why do I need to go there?
Because I need to bring you to Galrix.
I can't do that.
Not as like my prisoner or like taking you in, but as somebody who is aligned with me. I have this writ of protection from him. I would like you and your people to also be covered by it.
I will meet on neutral ground. I will not go there.
Does he leave? I
You
don't
said
know if
that-
he leaves.
You said that he works for you or you work for him, then
I work for him.
perhaps you could tell him that.
I will. But then how do I find you?
We'll be outside.
Outside
Neutral
what?
ground.
Well, as it turns out, the Desert Winds is not being used at the moment.
I don't speak for my people.
So you'll just be wherever outside the city, no specifics, just wander until I hopefully maybe find you?
That is how most people find us.
That seems like an enormous waste of time. And she lays a map out on the floor and says, I'm going to be here tonight at sunset. Right there. If you're there, I'll talk to you. If you're not there, I'll pretend that we never had this discussion.
Girl.
Thank you. You sure I can't have that mask?
I would sooner slit my own throat.
How do you get one of those?
You join the Pallid.
Okay, I join. Now what? How
You
do I get?
relinquish
Do
your
I
name,
sign
your
up?
title. You wander into the desert with us until you are about to die. Our people will find you and take you to our sanctuary.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. All right, I'll figure something else out. Thanks. She leaves.
Very well. Chris, how long do you have?
Yeah, about like 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll wrap up. Cool. Yeah, so down at the pyramid. What's good?
Yeah, we have.
You wander through the streets. Eventually, it opens up into this this large pyramid structure. There's a channel around it and like little fountains in it that are shooting out some water.
Okay. Yeah, have a look around, see if there's an obvious entrance, and potentially ask around again to see if anyone has seen Asriel's fake descriptor.
Mm-hmm.
Going off the last check. Once again, people say, they're all wandering down, up and down through the docks area.
Through the docks area. Okay. Try and look for an entrance to the pyramid, see if there's been any activity, disturbance.
Mm-hmm. I'll get you both to roll investigation or perception, whichever one's higher.
I will investigate for me.
I will percept.
That's pretty good. 17 plus dirty 20 for me.
15 total.
For all of you, you guys like sort of look around this thing up and down. You can't see any markings that would show like any sort of entryway or anything like that here. But you would know, especially you, Ludwig, from your time down in the sewers, the water was running down this way.
So there's potentially an entrance below in the sewer.
Like below the pyramid or back where we came from?
There's multiple entrances to the sewers, yeah, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Perhaps we should should send for the others. I think we're in the right place.
I agree entirely.
And we'll
I think that's a wise choice.
find entrance to the sewer, because it sounds like if Asriel's been spotted up and down, he's probably trying to find a way in as well. Knowing that we've rumbled him, he's accelerated his plans, and if anything, he may make a mistake, which is what we need to gamble on.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do we want to try to get the others to meet us here or down on the dock?
Shall we look around for an entrance to the sewer? Quicker we can find one, we can have them meet us at the entrance, so we'll save more time.
Yeah. Good choice. Good choice.
Okay. Yeah, look for a sewer entrance.
Cool. Looking around, it doesn't take too long to find one. There's like a sort of maintenance hatch area, sort of just tucked away a bit further into this like slumsy area. It's just sort of tucked away in the corner.
Nice.
Well, do we want to go in it or do we just want to wait for everybody else?
I say we wait. If you can get Graham to go and get them, we'll reconvene and discuss here.
I tell Graham Cracker to go find them and then bash into their legs until they pay attention to you. And then once they pay attention to you, roll up in a ball, find the other one, bash into that one's legs until they pay attention to you, and then roll back to us.
Okay. Cool. Sankaya, through the door rolls Mr. Crackhead.
What do you want? Wait, you can't talk.
Bashes into your leg. Chance, you come back up, and you see the lobby area is just completely destroyed.
Yeah, I should have expected this. Sunkai?
Yep.
Oh, hey. Where's everybody?
I actually
Everyone's
don't know.
just in there watching him.
I got these guys here, Bert's here, but
Hey,
I got
Bert.
the little raccoon.
I think it's an aardvark, actually.
I thought those were the things with wings.
With wings? No, don't be stupid. Aardvarks don't have wings. They look like this. Little kickball.
What do you want?
Love that it's shake activated for every interaction that
Yes!
Sankai has had with it.
Cass!
Ludwig. I feel like I imagine he tries to wriggle free, gets on the ground and sort of wanders away.
I think I activated the pointer, the compass feature.
Oh, good. Should we be following this? Do we still need the knights? Can we send the knights home? Ephraim?
Oh, yeah,
do you...
Dismiss, soldiers.
Yeah, thanks so much for your help. We're probably gonna need to meet with Galrix to give him a report, especially on the Pallid situation. Do you think that you can ready him for some sort of like post-lunch coffee situation?
We'll let him know.
Thanks. I'll be there later.
Did the bar staff stay the whole time I was just destroying everything?
Yeah, like they grab the like broom and dustpan and stuff, but they're just like sitting there waiting.
I tell him to leave.
Maybe one of them wants to take this over, Sunkai. Why would you deny them a place to work?
I tell him to leave.
But I'm fine.
I'm gonna light this place on fire.
It's made of rocks, Sunkai.
I know, that's why I broke a bunch of wooden tables and chairs.
Hmm.
And then dumped a bunch of booze all over the place.
Do we pick up Sunkai? We leave him.
Acknowledged.
Okay. I don't let that thing touch me.
Oh.
And then I just spit fire onto the booze. And then I walk out.
A fire begins going.
Dewey and I spend our time, instead of going to our friends, putting out a fucking fire.
And then I follow the raccoon.
So. Okay. Cool. And with the group, the group regrouping, as it were. Yeah, that's where we will end the session.
Sick.
Woo. Thanks, Wombat.
Yay, we did it. We didn't die.
We didn't die.
No?
Yep.
Got close.
Didn't get
Did not
anywhere
get
near close.
Nope.
Didn't get hit.
I
once.
got close.
Barely got touched. We did it! Hooray! Insert the Dora song here. Yeah, we did it. Whatever the rest of the song is. Yeah, we did
Kill
it.
Keep going, yeah.
I only know the backpack song.
Backpack, 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 backpack.
Yeah, because
I
Hey!
ironically only know the map song.
I know the
I'm
map song the best.
I'm the map.
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 I'm the
The
map.
map.
I'm the map.
You guys watch some
And
shit.
Swiper, no swiping.
That's not a song. That's like a catchphrase.
It's the most important part of Dora.
Disagree. I think the Dora part is.
No, no, no. Swiper, no swiping.
Soy Dora.
Thanks for joining.
We'll be
everyone.
back next week, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks
Catch
for
you
the raid.
later.
Thanks for the follow.
Same cast time, same cast channel.
Maybe I'll grow an arm by next week.
Hopefully not. I prefer him crippled.
You just have like a little like